Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Queen Bee Handmade. So today we're going to be making bath bombs, and the name of these are Carmen. I love these. These have a really sweet floral scent to them, and they have a colorful surprise in the middle. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So here I'm just sifting out all of my baking powder and citric acid. I sift out these ingredients just to make sure that they're light, airy, and that they don't have any clumps or lumps, because that will cause warts in your bath bombs. And I'm adding my buttermilk powder, my white kaolin clay, my cornstarch, and my cream of tartar. So here I'm going to measure out my liquid ingredients. So here I'm measuring out my avocado oil, which is pretty tedious because I weigh out everything. And then here in goes my coconut oil, in goes the shea butter, and my cocoa butter. Now I'm mixing that up after I have microwaved it for 1 30-second burst. And you just want to stir it up to distribute the heat, because if you do not, you will burn your properties in your oils and butters. Now I am stirring up and breaking up my cocoa butter into the oils after I have put the mixture back into the microwave for another 30 seconds. So I only needed a minute in total to melt all of my oils and butters. You just want to sit there and mix it up and just let the heat of the surrounding oil and butter mixture to dissolve the last bit of cocoa butter. You really don't want to microwave an extra amount of time because, like I said, you risk burning the properties of your oils and butters. So now I'm going to put the scale back underneath the mixture, and I'm going to measure out my rubbing alcohol, my polysorbate 80, and my fragrance. Which, of course, I'm not going to tell you what the fragrance is because I'm just secretive and crazy. So now I'm going to mix up this liquid mixture as well as I can. There's no specific time or way to know when you're done mixing it up. You just mix it until it's a uniform mixture. And you also might like to scrape off the sides just to make sure you don't miss any oil to combine with the alcohol. Now what I'm going to do is grab a cookie sheet and line it with my trusty parchment paper, just to make sure that nothing sticks to the cookie sheet. I'm not sure if anything would stick, but just to be safe, we line it with parchment paper. And then after that, I'm going to take that cookie sheet and set it to the side. Now, I've got my dry mixture here, and I'm just mixing it up with my hands as well as I can. You want the mixture to be very, very, very well mixed so that you don't have any random warts in your bath bombs. But I don't have to worry about mixing and rubbing the mixture through my hands because I ran it through a sieve, so there are no lumps or clumps in there. It's just a beautiful, fluffy mixture. Now I'm going to add my liquid mixture all over the dry mix, and then I'm going to scrape out the bowl as well as I can because you know, guys, we don't like to waste. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to mix up my mixture with my hands. I'm just going to fold the dry mixture over into the wet mix and then stir from there. The best thing that I love about this new recipe that I am using is that I do not have to spritz my recipe with any alcohol. When I mix my dry and my wet ingredients, I am done. I don't have to do any extra work of getting out my spray bottle or anything. So it's amazing that I have tweaked up my recipe this much. So now this mixture is looking pretty uniform and it holds its shape really well and I love it. So I'm going to go on to the next process, which is molding. So here I have some molds that I got from, Michael's. All I'm doing is spraying the insides with some rubbing alcohol, and then I'm going to sprinkle some iridescent superfine glitter into one side, shake it around, and then pour it into the other side and shake that around. As you can see, I broke one of them, but I still use it just fine. So I'm going to fill 1/2 of the bath bomb. Well, 1/2 of the bath bomb mold. And then I'm going to level it out. But I'm not going to pack it down at all whatsoever just yet. Once I get it level, I'm going to get my embeds and take each embed and place them in a circle, and I'm going to make sure and try my best to keep a nice amount of space from the edge of the bath bomb so that it doesn't peek through and you really can be surprised that there is color in the middle. The color I use for the embeds is my neon colorant. Well, I think they're neon powders from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I love, love, love their neon colors. They didn't have a neon green, so I did use 2 greens from Nurture Supplies. Nurture Set Supply. So you're just going to pack them in a little and then put some more of the bath bomb mix on top of it. A nice mound on top. Then you're going to grab the other half of the bath bomb mold and fill it up with bath bomb mix and make a nice mound on that one as well. And now I'm going to grab the other half with the embeds in it and I'm going to smush them together. And now I'm going to pack them together as tight as I can get them and clean up the mess around the sides. And when I feel comfortable, I am going to unmold it. I literally, with this recipe, do not have to tap the tops and bottoms at all if I don't want to. I did tap the mold just for the sake of the video, but really, being honest, you see how I just unmolded it without tapping the bottom. So that's it as far as Carmen bath bombs go. But if you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel, please. Thanks, guys.